The year was 1579. Japan was a land of constant war, blood, and tradition. The shores of Kyoto had seen many travelers, but never anyone like him. He stood over 6 feet tall, a giant compared to the average Japanese man of that era. His skin was as dark as charcoal, and his presence was like a thunderstorm approaching the city. He wasn't just a man, he was a phenomenon. The people of Kyoto had never seen an African person before. They were convinced he was a god of prosperity, or perhaps a warrior from another world. The crowd became so large and chaotic, wanting to see this black giant, that people were crushed in the streets. This wasn't just a traveler arriving, it was history changing forever. And little did he know, his journey from the heart of Africa to the temples of Japan was about to lead him to the most powerful man in the East. Word of this mysterious man reached the ears of Oda Nobunaga, the most powerful and feared warlord of Japan. Nobunaga was a man of curiosity and logic. When Yasuke was brought before him, Nobunaga couldn't believe his eyes. He suspected it was a trick. He ordered his servants to strip Yasuke to the waist and scrub his skin with water and brushes, believing he was covered in black ink. But as the water flowed, the skin remained dark. Nobunaga was mesmerized. He didn't see a slave or a servant. He saw a miracle of nature. He saw strength, intelligence, and a warrior's spirit. Nobunaga, who valued talent over birthright, did something unheard of. He took Yasuke into his personal service. He gave him a name, a home, and for the first time in Yasuke's life, he was given a purpose beyond just surviving. He began to learn the Japanese language, the intricate tea ceremonies, and the code of the Bushido. Within months, Yasuke wasn't just a curiosity, he was a legend in the making. Nobunaga gave him his own residence and a ceremonial katana, the ultimate symbol of a samurai. Yasuke was now part of the elite. He wasn't just a bodyguard, he was a confidant. They would sit together for hours, Yasuke telling stories of the vast lands of Africa and the deep oceans he had crossed, while Nobunaga spoke of his dream to unify Japan. Yasuke's training was intense. He had to master the sword, the spear, and the art of war. But he had a natural gift. His reach was longer, his strength was immense, and his loyalty to Nobunaga was unbreakable. In a world where betrayal was common, Nobunaga trusted this outsider more than his own generals. Yasuke was no longer a foreigner. He was a brother in arms, a black shadow protecting the sun of Japan. But in the Sengoku period, peace was a luxury. In June 1582, tragedy struck. One of Nobunaga's most trusted generals, Akechi Mitsuhide, turned traitor. In the dead of night, while Nobunaga was resting at the Honnoji Temple with only a small group of guards, Mitsuhide's army surrounded the temple. The air was filled with the smell of smoke and the sound of thousands of marching boots. Yasuke fought like a lion. He stood at the gates, his katana flashing in the firelight. He fought against overwhelming odds to protect his master. Inside the temple, knowing the end was near, Nobunaga performed seppuku, the ritual suicide, to protect his honor. Yasuke's world collapsed. He didn't run, he didn't surrender. He fought until his sword was blunt and his body was covered in wounds. He was the last man standing in the ruins of the burning temple, a black warrior in a sea of fire, holding the legacy of a unified Japan in his hands. After the smoke cleared, the fate of Yasuke became one of history's greatest mysteries. The traitors didn't kill him. They didn't consider him human enough to be executed like a Japanese samurai. They handed him back to the Jesuit missionaries, and then he vanished. Some say he returned to the coast of Africa, carrying the stories of Japan with him. Others believe he stayed in the shadows of Kyoto, a forgotten protector.
Yasuke's story is more than just history. It is a testament to the fact that greatness has no borders. He was a man who crossed the world, broke every barrier, and became a legend in a land that was closed to the world. Today at GriotVibe, we remember him. We remember the rhythm of his courage and the beat of his heart. Because stories like Yasuke's are the reason we tell tales. If you were moved by the journey of the Black Samurai, don't let this story die. Subscribe to GriotVibe, share this video, and tell us in the comments, what forgotten legend should we uncover next?